Hi guys, welcome to the new video of this particular Linux playlist. In this video, today we're going to discuss the most used command, not the most used command, but the very important command that we can use to filter the things. Let me give you the command name. So the command name is called grep, and the use of grep command is like to match the pattern or match the some string from some file or some in some directories. So we can use grep to match the things. It's a match utility or the pattern matching utility command. So the syntax, let me give you the syntax very quickly. So the syntax of using grep command is like we can use grep, and there are multiple options. As in all the command we have many options, so in grep also we have options. Then the file or the directory path. Now what are those options? We can gonna discuss multiple options in this video, but let's see how grep will work initially. So I told you in some video that if you want to know some use of some command basically, then you need to write grep. See what it's saying us. So you need to write some option or pattern or file. So what pattern means? Pattern means you can think of like string. So I am giving one string with the name called Shri. So it's now prompting me. So it's prompting me to write something like I am writing my name is Dikshant. So now it will not highlight anything or not highlight the name Shri, because what I told you is grep will match the string as it is. So what string it will match? The string name called Shri. Now in this the first line there is no word with the name Shri. See, that's why it's not giving anything. And let's say I'm working as, again Shri is not there. Now there is one interesting thing. Let me show it to you first. Now just notice I wrote the word Shri in the first line, in the first word in this line, but it will not highlighted that word. Now if now I will press enter, it will highlight the first word with the name Shri. See, it highlighted this word Shri. Now what is the difference between this and this? So you need to understand between those words. So in Linux is basically is a case sensitive. Now what is mean by the case sensitive in Linux is that means uppercase and lowercase are not equal in Linux basically. So that means the capital A is not equals to the small a, or any word, any letter like capital S is not equal to small s. So that is, the Linux is case sensitive, it's not case insensitive. So what we are doing is in grep we are giving a word called SHREE, all are in small letters, but in the first sentence if you see here the S is in capital, that's why it's not highlighted that word. But as soon as in the next line we given all the things in small, this thing is match, or this string or this pattern is match with this pattern what we are searching for. So that is one thing, that Linux is case sensitive. Now this is real time, you can say. Now let's say I want to search in the file. So in this directory I created two files. Let me show it to you. This is the first file and this is the second file. If you see here Dikshant is in capital and the Dikshant is in small, but the names are same, only the difference is of first letter D, that is one is in capital and one is in small. Again this is the second file with some content. Now let's say I want to search some word or some string or some pattern, then I need to give after grep. Let's say what I want to search, I want to search my, in which file? The first file. Now if you see here my is coming 2 times, so let's search it. See, it's highlighted this twice. Now let's say I want to search a pattern called Sony, that is in the second file. See, it highlighted. Now let's say I want to search or match the pattern name, let's say DevOps. that is in the second file again. See, it's highlighted. But if I search the same pattern or same word, same string in the first file, the DevOps is not there. That's why it's not given us any output. And this is the searching of pattern string in some file. Now, how we can use the options of grep? So let's discuss the options of grep quickly. So the first option of grep we're gonna discuss is -i. That means ignore. Now what ignore? Ignore the case. What does it mean? With the -i option, we are telling to grep that capital A is equals to small a. That means both are same. At the end, both are the letter A only. Now doesn't matter one is in capital, one is in small. Capital S is equals to small s. Capital D is equals to small d. That means if we write like this, those both are same. For grep, both are not same because the first letter here is capital D, first letter here is small d. But as soon as we use the option -i, that is ignore, so both now become the same. Now let me search in the first file. See, now capital will come up because we searched in the capital only. Now let's say I want to search the same thing but small d. Now this time, even though you can differentiate with a sentence, my name in lowercase is this, so this time we search with a small d, that's why it come up. Now I want both the words or the word Dikshant only. It doesn't matter the letters are capital or small, so I can use -i. Even though if I write in this way, that means in small d, or even though I write in this way, both are same because we are ignoring the first file. See, now both the things are come up. Let me show you this with the small d also. Again, the both line will come. See, so this is the use of option I. The second option we're gonna use is the -c. Now what the meaning of -c is, let's say we are searching some pattern, or instead of pattern we are searching some word in a file. With the option -c we can come to know that how many times will this word occur in that file. So let's say I am searching capital D, Dikshant, and first one only once it's coming up. So if I use -c, see 1. If I use small d, again it will show 1. But what if I use the two options together, -i, -c, see 2. Now why 2? Because as you know, in the first file we have in one Dikshant with the capital also, capital D also, small d also, and with the -i we are ignoring that case, and -c is telling how many times that word is coming up. So that is the use of -c. The third option we're going to use is -w. So it will search for only specific word. Let's say there is one word, this foo bar, and one is only bar. So this bar is here also, here also. Now if I search, let me show you first file content. See, in the last, if you see these two words, bar is in both the lines. So if I search grab bar in the first file, see, twice it's coming. But I want to search only bar. It doesn't matter for me that maybe something like that also come up, like bar crash. One word is foo bar, one is bar. So bar is coming here, here, here. I don't want these words that in which bar is coming. I want bar as a single word, So then we can use -w option. So grab -w bar. Let me give the file name also. See, now foo bar is not coming up, only bar is coming up. That is the use of hyphen w. Now if you see the first file content, there are almost the 5 lines. Now what if I want to search some line that doesn't contain a particular word? Let's say in first 2 lines Dikshant is coming up, or let's say the common word we can take Verma is coming up. So if I grab Verma in that particular first file, it will give us the first 2 lines, because you know Verma is in the first 2 lines. But what if I don't want to see these 2 lines or the lines without Verma? Then there is one option in the grep we can use, that is -v. It will opposite to what we are searching basically. So it will exclude those words. Let's say grep -v. Now I am searching Verma in the first file. See, only the 3 lines come up. That Verma lines are excluded automatically. The next option we're gonna use is, as we are searching those strings in some file, okay? Now let's say I want to search in directory. Maybe in directory we have subdirectories, or maybe have files directly in this directory. So I want to search some pattern or some word in that particular directory, not in particular file. So let's say we are in this directory, and in this directory we have 2 files, and I've list the content first and list the content of second. The common thing we can take from this is this Sony we can take. Sony is here also. Sony is here also. Now let's say I want to search Sony. In the first file it will give. In the second file also there is this keyword, but we are searching separately for the file. Now let's say I want to search completely into this directory where we are present. So it's like we are searching Sony in which directory? In this current directory. Current directory, as you know, we represent by dot slash. Sorry, dot we can represent. Okay, let me take the path of this directory. The path of this directory is this. Or I guess why this is not working, I will tell you the reason. One more reason maybe is, let me do it like this first. See, it's saying is a directory. And as you all know, and I told you the syntax of grep. So grep will only able to search a pattern or word in a file, but if you want to search in a directory, then there is one option, that is -R. -R means recursively you want to search in the directory. So let's search directly. Grep Shri -R we need to give, because recursively means in all the subdirectories, in all the files that is present in this particular directory or some directory. So what we want to search? Sony we want to search in the current directory. Dot. See, it's given us both the Sony. One is coming from first file, see, and from second file. So these are the options of grep command. I hope you like this video, and if you have any doubts, you can post your doubts in the comment section, or you can reach out to me on LinkedIn also. So thank you guys. Keep subscribing the channel, keep liking the videos. Thank you.